Hey, today I want to tell you how to remove the fuel tank out of a 99 and newer Chevy truck. First thing you want to do is remove this cover. Takes there's 4 bolts in there. It'll take you a 13mm socket and a 12-inch extension. You'll get to all 4 of them. They're all on the outside towards the frame rail. Real easy to get to. Okay, and then second, the inside of this thing hooks to the inside of the gas tank towards the drive shaft. You unhook it, this whole plastic cover falls out. Alright. Then for the gas tank straps, you have to remove 2 bolts for the straps towards the frame rail, and it will use a 15mm socket, 12-inch extension. Ratchet be just fine. Hopefully you can get them loosened up without the nut spinning on the frame rail. If you do, just cut the strap, go buy a new strap. Alright, so let's see. So there's the strap that I had to cut. I used a hacksaw to cut it, where it actually hooks into the frame rail. And let's see if I can show you. See this hook? This is the front strap. Hooks in there just like that. Alright, so when you're taking it out, just like that. The other side uses a bolt, 15mm socket. Throw that junk away. Okay, so after you've got that done, then you will have noticed that you forgot to take the fill hose loose. 5/16 socket, little ratchet or whatever you can take to get it broke loose. Loosen that up, leave it there. There's no point in trying to get this hose out with it because you'll be fighting it. Just take it off now. Okay, next, if you can get the gas tank lowered down. If it's full of gas and you got it on a jack, you know, that's what it is, you gotta do it. But if it's empty, and if you can lay it down on the ground, that's great. Two ways you can go about doing this. The way I would recommend is lowering it as far as you can, because here are the fuel lines. These are the steel lines. Okay. And on the tank, there's the plastic that it hooks into. You can pull these out, and that'll give you a slack to allow the tank to be lowered down to where you can get to the connectors and pull them off. Push these 2 together, pull the line off. That's how it comes apart. Just the 2 right there. Okay, and then there's one more on this. What are these things called? These canisters, Evap canisters, maybe. Is that what they're called? Anyways, there's a line right here. Same deal. Little clip, push it together, pull it off. The fuel lines and that little line, they're kind of hard to get to. Not gonna lie. You're gonna hate life. I had an easy day with it because the cab's already off. That line is the 3rd small line right here. Same deal. You can get slack on it, but I think you can actually reach this one to pull it off before you drop the tank down, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now, once the tank is down, then you can finally get to your wiring. Don't cut it off like I did. This isn't going back on a truck, but on your truck, okay, here's little locks right here. You'll probably have to pry them out with a screwdriver. Actually, it's this in here. You can see I've got it pulled out. Okay, you pull that out, You push down on this. Let's see if I can just do it. Unhooks it. Now, that's easy. Okay. Whenever you go to take the sending unit out, you can go ahead and take these lines off. Lines are the same way. Push a little clip here, pull the line off. Obviously, mine needs to stay on for right now. Whenever you go to buy the sending unit, take the VIN number of the vehicle with you. But here's the big difference. See this sensor right here? It's a pressure sensor. The only two options on these trucks are with the pressure sensor and without. And a lot of guys at a parts store won't know that. And at a dealership, they may tell you. But anyhow, that's what they're looking for. Some of the trucks didn't have a pressure sensor, some of them do. If in doubt, go ahead and buy the one with the pressure sensor. I don't even think that the sending units have that much of a cost difference. You don't have to hook this up to anything. You can leave it as it is. The sensor will stay there. This wiring will just be gone if you don't need it. If you do need it, well, obviously you've got it, you know. But when in doubt, just buy the one with the pressure sensor. It'll work either way. Obviously, you'll have this connector because this is the one that actually runs the pump and the sending unit. Just 4 wires there. When you go to put it back in, it's just reverse order. But to actually get to the sending unit, twist this ring, and you'll probably have to take a hammer and a chisel, beat on it, like right here, to turn it counterclockwise. This ring will pop off, the sending unit will just raise out. And you'll probably have to finagle it out of there, you know, move it around a little bit to get these actual float for the sending unit out of the tank. You go to put it back in, there'll be a brand new O-ring that sits inside of there. And you'll set the new sending unit back in it, hook everything back up, put it all back together. And that's how you drop the gas tank out of a Silverado. Have any questions, get a hold of me. Otherwise, you have a good day.